Okay, looks like we are live again. Looks like we are live. Sorry about that, guys. I have genuinely no idea what happened there. We're all set. We were all good. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, I just get a notification. And even people text me like, "Yeah, the chat was literally disabled for some reason, even though we were just fine a little while ago. Even though we were just fine a little while ago." So no idea what happened there. I am completely at a loss. I am completely at a loss. That's what happened. But we are back. We are back. And again, I do apologize for that. If you guys can, really appreciate if you guys can go ahead and like this live stream. Again, not too sure what happened there. I have no clue. But we'll go ahead and try to figure that out for next time. But for now, we're going to go ahead and keep on rolling with all the stuff. Again, it stopped. Like, I knew that it was like having issues. Like, well, maybe it's a little laggy today. And then all of a sudden, it just cuts out entirely. So pretty weird. Pretty damn weird. All right, so Brewer, Ghost, Shadow Minx, good to see you. Frosty, hello, yes. Jeff Superman, Brian, hey, what's going on, dude? John Michael Falco, can you send me a new airsoft gun? You for a certain price? Yes, we can. However, this in regards to any sort of like RMA or anything, make sure to go ahead and DM us Instagram, Facebook, or our Discord server. We can definitely help you out there. If you're having issues with your airsoft gun, just DM us with your order number. We can definitely help you out. For sure. And if you've already done that, if this is just a case of, just asking for a status update, again, DM us for status updates. There's not much I can do on mine. This is a live stream. I don't have access to the admin here, so Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you as well, Jeff Superman Brian. I've been asking everyone in the chat, what has been the best gifts that you guys have received this holiday season? What have been the best presents that you've been given this Christmas? I'm actually genuinely curious to see what you guys have to say. Ronald Hoover, hello again. Real Wild, hello again as well. Same thing to you, Crazy Jason. Again, apologies for that. No idea. No idea what the fuck that was. All of a sudden, my live chat just completely disappeared. No idea what happened there. Well, technology, right? One day you can't live with it, can't live without it. Oh man, and it was so sad too, because we were actually getting up in viewer count as well. I was like, hell yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. Maybe we can go ahead and start increasing, our viewership, and then it just, of course, right? YouTube just has to go ahead and be a complete jerk about it. Let's see, Jesse Man Brian, I'm absolutely excited to share that above and before I achieved my 416A5 Storm before Christmas, and my mystery box was a pleasant surprise. I got the Archer's Cat X AR-15 Versatile. Hey, man, that's an awesome, again, double prizes right there, man. Double good news right there. The 416A5 Storm, glad you received it before Christmas. That's amazing. And that you got an amazing airsoft gun from your mystery box. Well, that's what's up, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, getting the best gifts. Again, just happy to make you happy, man. Happy to make you happy. Quick question: inner barrel upgrade and box mag recommendation for Eagle MCR light machine gun with long barrel. Real wild. I think I remember talking about this one. Yes. For that one, if you can source the G&G box magazine, that's probably what I would recommend. The G&G box mag is really good, and it's tight. It's gonna fit in, but it's gonna be a little bit snug. It's gonna be pretty tight. There's not gonna be a whole lot of wobble room. Obviously, that's something you can just file down if that really bothers you, if you don't want to have to deal with it. But then again, it's a box magazine. It's not like you're going to be changing it out very often, That would probably be the one that I would recommend out of all of them, as far as like ones that'll fit into a regular M4 receiver. That's probably what I would go with. Barrel upgrade as far as inner barrels. I mean, unicorn barrel setup, that's like pretty much going to be it, honestly. You can experiment with other barrels and buckings from there, though honestly I do find that the unicorn stuff is pretty hard to beat in terms of its quality and performance. There's not a lot of companies that can beat it in terms of its polish and its finish, honestly. That's very hard to do. That is very, very hard to do. Jester, what's going on, dude? Let's see, make sure I miss anything. Keep scrolling through. Oh gosh. DJ, what's going on, dude? What's going on, man? Jaron Hatch, I am looking to get my first GBR. Any suggestions for less than $500 AR platform? Jaron Hatch, for less than $500. That's a very good question. That is actually a very good question. Remember, guys, if you have any airsoft related questions, make sure to let me know down in the live chat. Just put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to see. But to answer your question, Jaron Hatch, one that comes to mind if you're looking for like that sub $500 price point would probably have to be the KWA LM4s. Here, I'll pull them up so you can see it. KWA LM4. Right. Look up the KWA LM4. Oh, yeah, there you go. The LM4C, the short barrel version. This is going to be 410 right now. This is going to be honestly worth it at the end of the day, because this is going to be a tried and true system that's been around for a while. You can find magazines for them very, very easily. Granted, they do sell out pretty quickly, so but at least you know that they're available, right? And in terms of like any sort of replacement parts, if you ever needed them, any OEM components, you can go through KWA directly, and they will be able to give you any part that you need, which is very, very dope. But honestly, these are really, really cool. I've had mine for, 6 years now. For about 6, about to be 7 years now, and mine is still running strong, man. Mine's still running strong. Out of all the gas rifles that are out right now, all the GBRs, this probably, I want to say, kicks the hardest. I want to say this one kicks the hardest. Not by much, but it does kick the hardest comparatively to all the other options out there. Now, in terms of performance, this one does perform very well. The only one that I would say is going to be better performance-based is going to be the Tokyo Marui MWS. But that one, I believe, might be at that $500 mark exactly. Let's see. MWS. Let me see if that one. Maybe it's on sale. Let's see. MWS. No, definitely not. That one's a little bit above the price point. Still a cool option, though. I would also say, I believe MGCR. The G&G MGCRs, these are really, really dope, but these sold out very quickly. We're hoping to get a restock on these bad boys very, very soon. The 7-inch, the 10-inch, and the 12-inch. I did a review on these, and I was very happy and pleasantly surprised with their performance. They have a lot of potential, especially with Unicorn announcing that they're going to be releasing new internal components, barrel setups that are compatible for the G&G gas system, which is dope to see. Again, I want to see other systems get the support they need, and these are going to be dope. WeTech is another one that you can go with. WeTechs are fine. There's a pretty good amount of parts that exist out there for upgrades, but honestly, if you're looking for something great out of the box, I'd say go with the KWA, in my opinion. Let's see here, make sure I'm missing anything. Answer that one. Quick question for the stuff we got list. Got news in my local field. Warped Ops is reopening next weekend. Hey, Warped Ops. Honestly, real wild. I kind of want to go to Warped Ops. I've actually never been to Warped Ops before. Thank you. I've actually never been to Warped Ops before, and that's a field that I've always genuinely been curious about. I've seen the layout of it in like videos and stuff, and it looked pretty dope. Are they doing any sort of changes to the field real wild? Are they doing any sort of like maybe innovating in some areas? Because obviously, the fire, burned down. So I'm assuming they have to go in and put new barricades and new barriers and stuff, and maybe new like set pieces. Have you seen any sort of pictures, or is there any sort of like press that they're releasing in terms of like what the field's now going to look like? Is it different from before? Genuinely curious. Let's see. 50th, got nothing but bills for the holidays. Damn, man, that's part of growing up, right? This sucks, dude. I'm sorry about that. It does suck. Mill gave me a necklace with charms of the national parks. Kid and I went to see Parks. That's pretty cool though. A nice little necklace with charms. That's cute. Both my Airsoft GI products were my favorite Christmas presents with the help of my wife and daughter, and I can't wait to try these guns on the field next week. Dude, that's awesome, man. They got the mystery box, right? And you got the 416A5 Storm. Dude, that's dope, man. That's freaking sick. Your family loves you, man. Your family absolutely loves you. That is amazing. That is amazing to see. John Michael Falco, I got the Glock 17 Gen 4 CO2 for Christmas. Nice. That's a good choice, man. Good choice. I love the Elite Force lineup of Glocks. Official license, super duper dope. And magazines are very plentiful, and more parts are becoming readily available for them as well. You know what else is cool about them? You order one of those bad boys, you will definitely be getting multiple entries into the next shopping spree. But guys, even though we had trouble with the first part of the stream, we are back, and we still got the promotions going on right now. Above my head, every $50 spent per order, and you'll be receiving 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. $50 getting you 5. You reach $100, it gets you 10. Reach $150, that gets you 15 chances of winning. Every order for a Mayo Gang MGC4, we have a whole tab for it. Any one of these will be getting you 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. 50 chances of winning that prize pot all for yourself. Also, we have like 7 left of the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary mystery boxes. Literally just 7, right? You heard him you heard it yourself. Jeff Superman Bryant is saying that the prize you can get in this thing are absolutely amazing. So make sure that you place your orders now while you can. 7 left. And again, some of these bigger prizes are still available. Some of these bigger prizes are still up for grabs. You could very well be the next big winner of one of these bad boys. And you get 15 chances of winning the $1,800 shopping spree giveaway. $1,800 that you can win. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Shoot your shot now while you guys can, because once the stream is over, these promos are done. All right, so why don't we go ahead and keep on answering some questions. And again, my question still stands. What has been some of the best gifts you received this year for Christmas? I'm actually genuinely curious to hear what you guys got. Let's see. Joseph King got the MGC4 Mark 1 out of your premium bigger wins box, Mystery box, and let's just say my boss isn't giving me that. Oh no! Did you snipe your boss? Is that what's happened, Joseph Keen? Is that what happened? Oh man, that is absolutely hilarious. Frosty, best gift for me was $110. Hey, $110. There you go, man. That's some good airsoft stuff right there. That's grocery money. That's some good stuff there, man. Thought it was my phone acting stupid. No, Jason. That was I don't know what it was. That was YouTube just for some reason just disabling the chat. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what went wrong there. But for some reason just chat decided to decide all of a sudden just couldn't like load up anymore, and then it said it was disabled. I was like, I didn't disable it. Like, it's the same settings as before. All right, keep scrolling through. All right, so let's go down the most recent comments and questions. I like the black and bronze, so Pit Viper over Sand Viper all day. No, I hear that. Black and bronze is a good color combination. But I gotta admit, the Sand Viper does look really dope as well. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, I'm gonna just pull it up. Airsoft guns, airsoft pistols. Actually, you know what? I'm just typing it in. Sand Viper. There's another good question for you guys. Do you guys prefer the coloration of the original Sand Viper, or do you prefer the high grade edition? Bear in mind, the high grade edition is supposed to be the same build quality as the Pit Viper, but with the correct coloration to the actual, legit Sand Viper that exists out there, the actual pistol, the actual Sand Viper. This is closer to the actual color itself. The original is $20 less, and it still has phenomenal performance, and it's still amazing. But the color is a little bit darker. It's a little bit darker in its appearance compared to the actual, Sand Viper. So which one do you guys prefer? I'm actually genuine curious. Do you like the darker version? Do you want it a little bit closer to the real deal? Just curious to see what you guys have to think about that. I think we're going to pick up another later on this year and keep them in pristine condition. Either way, I've only shot one mag out of it and left it alone. Just want to keep. This is too good. This is too nice. I don't want to break it. Keep it as is. That's funny, dude. That's funny. Oh, that's absolutely hilarious. Ooh, see, Sand Viper is. Ooh, okay, I see. There's a little bit of debate going on right now. Sand Viper versus Pit Viper. What do you guys think? Pit Viper or Sand Viper? I'm curious. I think Pit Viper definitely looks really, really cool. And I mean, obviously, John Wick 4, right? That's the big thing. John Wick 4, that's got to be the big thing. But I'll be real. I like the Sand Viper. Honestly, I thought I wasn't gonna like the high grade edition as much as the OG version, but I gotta be real, man. When I look at this thing, it looks fucking good. It looks really freaking clean. The build quality is that of the Pit Viper. Like, you genuinely cannot go wrong, no matter what it is that you end up ordering. So, all right. Keep scrolling through. Ronald Hoover, lol, the F90 rocks, dude. I love the F90. You kidding me? That F90 is so freaking sweet, dude. Like, this has got to be, like, I was not expecting Katie Wade to put this out. That's bold of them. If you really think about it, this is bold of them to bring a gun that was contracted by, the Australian military for a training rifle, and then it's like, you know what? Might as well sell this, and to especially the U.S., because let's be real, over here it's just nothing but ARs, right? So the fact that they were able to come out with this F90, I'm happy for it, man. I'm happy for it. I genuinely want one for myself, right? It's dope, dude. Like, again, officially licensed by Lithgow Arms. The blowback action on here is real freaking smooth, real nice and crisp. It's dope, dude. I would, if you were looking for a unique gas blowback rifle that you just don't see as often, I would say go for one of these. Magazines are still available for this as well, right? We still carry them. We got plenty of mags, so if you guys need to stock up on ammo, there you go. Extra mags are readily available. I finally caved in and gassed on my F90. I must say, I was blown away with performance quality, and the recoil was surprisingly super smooth and dry. I didn't even read that yet. DJ. That was complete coincidence. Finally, yeah, that dude, it's super smooth and soft. I dig it very much. I'm very happy you do. I know it's a bullpup design, and some people are like, oh, bullpup's not. Whatever, dude. Whatever. It's airsoft, right? Just have some fun with it. Have some fun. Fun is a thing. It doesn't all have to be, a super high competition. If you want it to be, that's fine. But, sometimes it's just cool to have cool guns, man. It's just cool to have cool guns. Cool guns are cool. Let's see here. I'm not that in, but for sure going January 6th or 7th. Ooh, I'm gonna look forward to that. Oh, and I saw that you put the Facebook page with some photos. I'm gonna be taking a look at those as well. I kind of want to go. Again, I want to start going to like random ass fields too, different parts of the U.S. as well, outside of California. But yes, that Warped Ops is a place I have been wanting to go to. Let's see here, and who knows if I DM you around the time when I'm thinking about going, maybe we can plan something out. Maybe we can plan something out with you and your boy. New space and new set pieces. Ooh, yes. Have Sand Viper, and it's fantastic. Gas efficiency is unreal. That's the thing I've been noticing, man, with the Jagarms pistols, man. The Terran Tactical Innovations pistols, even their magazines, even before they had the TTI magazines. You remember the GMX magazines? GMX, for whatever reason, their magazines are like, I don't understand, man. I remember testing them out, and I was like, yo, this is, I want to say, almost, if not just as efficient as a Tokyo Marui magazine. Which, I remember that being, like, revered as, like, no, that was the best mag you can get, right? And don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic magazine. But I think Jagarms really cracked the code when it came to, like, putting together a really, really efficient green gas high kappa magazine. I think they did it. I genuinely think that they're the best ones right now, and their TTI magazines for the Pit Viper, for the Sand Viper, and even the Alpha Mag, the Extendo magazine, the 42 rounder, that one's dope. That one's really dope. They're incredibly efficient, and I love efficiency. I love efficiency in a gas blowback gun. Pistol, rifle, don't matter. If efficient, I love it. And that's why I think G&G honestly has the potential to become the new standard when it comes to gas blowback. I genuinely think they do. Kevin, myself, and Boaz are of the same opinion. We think that if enough companies, as we'll call them cloning companies. Cloning companies want to start making parts for a new platform outside of the Tokyo Marui standard, go with the G&G. The G&G gas blowbacks are dope. They're incredibly well made, incredibly efficient. I just want to see more parts come out for it outside of G&G. Because G&G, I believe, like for their SMC9, they were putting out nozzles for like different FPS and everything, which is cool. Again, I love to see that. I think more companies should be doing that. But you just didn't see a whole lot of stuff come out for it. Not the same way as like a Tokyo Marui, like High Kappa, for example, or something along those lines, right? Again, I think G&G spec stuff has the potential to really outshine everyone else, including Tokyo Marui. It has Boaz sweating because, again, he now kind of regrets getting his MWS considering how good the G&G gas blowbacks are. And since the Unicorn's coming out with more parts for him, it's only going to go uphill from there. Let's see, keep scrolling through. I know I saw this. Let's see. Isaias probably say, what do you mean? Isaias probably say M9. What is your What are you talking about? What do you mean M9? I like M9s. What's wrong with that? P5's nice and I like black heels. Black pistol goes with everything, but Sand Viper sex. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Sand Viper, both honestly, Sand Viper and Pit Viper. Again, it's one of those options where it's like, you can't go wrong. What I want to see, especially if Chef Panikage, if you're watching right now, or anyone else that likes to dual wield, I need to see one guy dual wielding both the sand and the pit. I want to see someone dual wield both at the same time during an airsoft game. I just want to see it. Just keen. I recently ordered the 50 accessories box. I'm wondering how often do y'all do a full loadout? It depends. It depends, honestly. If you were looking for a full loadout, like a full loadout for like everything, we're talking tactical gear or accessories for more accessories for the guns, then usually what I would suggest people do is actually take a look at our YouTube unboxing mystery box. Our YouTube unboxing mystery box, there's actually several different tiers. If you want to save a little bit of money, you can go with the standard version, right? The YouTube unboxing mystery box right now. I'm actually, I'm going to link this. I'll link this on the live chat. There we go. Link that on the live chat. This goes for $165 right now. It's on a shocker. It's normally $175. And again, this is going to be no set list. You can literally put in the notes comment section, hey, I don't want any guns. I just want accessories, or I want like a full loadout for like in tactical gear. Here's my size. Like here's my shirt size. Here's my pants size. You can do all that. And we can definitely hook you up as well. It is a little bit pricier than the $50 accessory mystery box, but honestly, it's really worth it, dude. Like it's absolutely worth it. We've literally done full loadouts on these for people in terms of like tactical gear. It's freaking sick. But that's what I would recommend. All right, remember, guys, go and place your orders right now. It's already 8:20. It is already 8:20. Guys, place your orders. Promos above my head are not going to last forever. In just a little over an hour, they are going to be done. Every $50 spent per order will be receiving you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Spend $50, you get 5 entries. Spend $100, you get 10. 150 you get 15, so on and so forth. Every $50 getting you 5, so you don't want to miss out. An order for a Mayo Gang MGC4. Does not matter which version, doesn't matter which color, pre-order, not combo, it don't matter. Any order for an MGC4 will be receiving 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Don't miss your chance. Place your orders now while you can. We have like 7 mystery boxes left. 7 Black Platinum 20th anniversary mystery boxes. Again, 7 left. That's it. That is it. That is the last ones, and we still got some banging prizes that are available as well. And you'll also be getting 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, so don't miss out. You can win the $1,800 prize for yourself, in addition to winning an amazing prize on this list. So don't miss your chance. Okay, let's keep going through. What's your favorite drink? Dr. Pepper is overrated. I feel like recently more and more people have started saying Dr. Pepper. My favorite drink, actually, you're going to laugh at me, I am a deep-rooted LaCroix boy, unfortunately, because I have a pretty bad soda addiction. Even to this day, I'm still an addict. This really helps take the edge off because I still get all the fizziness. But again, at the end of the day, it's just water, so I'm not really doing any harm to myself. There is literally no sodium in this whatsoever. It's good, man. It's really good. It helps mellow me out. I kind of go like, I feel like I need a junkie, like I'm trying to go through a fix if I don't have my LaCroix. And honestly, it's really helped with me being able to move past soda, because I'm not joking. I could kill like an entire 2-liter like thing in like a one sitting, like in a few minutes. Like it was bad. It was really, really bad. But this helped out a lot. If any of you guys are trying to quit like sugary drinks, I highly recommend going LaCroix or any sort of sparkling like water or like a seltzer water or something. It really helps out. Really helps out. Because even when I don't have these, dude, I feel like I gotta get my fix. Dude, I go crazy, dude. I go crazy. Yes, help us beat that out. Make sure you leave a thumbs up on this live stream. Let's please do. We're looking at the high 36 viewer count right now, but only 11 likes. Only 11 likes, guys. Make sure to go ahead and leave a thumbs up on this live stream. Lets us know that you guys want to continue doing this. You guys like these extra promos? Great. Make sure to go ahead and let us know by make sure that you like this live stream. Otherwise, we might have to do away with the promos. We might have to do away with the shopping giveaway. We might have to do away with the live streams altogether. So share this around with as many people as you possibly can. Let's get all eyes on this live stream. Let's get all eyes on this stream, and make sure to like this stream if you guys want to see more free, amazing content like this. Okay, let's see. This keeps going through. How much time do we got left after the stream reset? Yep, I'm not too sure what you might be asking. How much time do we got left after the stream reset? Well, the stream is going to be going on till 9:30. Once the stream hits 9:30, we're going to be ending there, and the promos are going to be over. We are going to be streaming again tomorrow, most likely, with Cisco and myself at around 3:30. So just keep in mind for that, and stay tuned for that. But yeah, once the stream ends, the promos, that's it. They're done. Let's see here. Favorite trace unit? Mine is the Predator R. Ooh, Frosty, that's a great question. My personal favorite trace unit would probably be the Bifrost. I think the Bifrost is sick, right? I think it's so cool, right? And then just gonna Bifrost. Did I spell it right? No, I did not. I forgot the I. Bifrost. There you go. The frost that is by. There you go. Honestly, it's a toss up between like the solid black variant and again the like heat gradation one is just so freaking cool. It's so freaking, and look at that, 105. You know what that means? Look at you, 10 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. That's all I'm saying. Order one of these bad boys, right? A little last minute, little post Christmas gift, if you will, right, for yourself or for that special airsoft in your life. And there you go. You also get 10 chances of winning $1,800 all for yourself. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. But yes. This would probably be one of my favorites for sure. I actually grew up for a little while. I actually only ran a classic Army mock suppressor trace unit. I remember I had one of those. It was one of the older battery powered ones. It was powered by like 4 AAAs. You know what? For what it's worth, it did its job. But I definitely prefer a lot of the stuff that's coming out from my Ace Tech. It's just really good quality stuff. And again, the Bifrost is just so freaking cool, offering an RGB, spectrum in its muzzle flash. That's pretty sick, man. That's pretty freaking cool. All right, let's keep going through. Nothing wrong with experimenting with unicorns. Yeah, no, there you go. Hey Isaiah, so I was wondering if 69563 would work for my Milsim M4, or would I be better off with item 68893? What do you think? All right, Ghost, I'll take a look at these items for you. Take a look at the first one, 69563, 69563, 69, 69. Arcturus M4 variable. Yeah, these are good mid caps. These are good mid caps. I haven't noticed any sort of compatibility issues between Arcturus and any of the other brands. But let's see, would you be better off with 68893? Let's take a look at this one. 68893. For me, I think you get more bang for your buck with the Arcturus pack. With that said, these, PTS mags are always going to be dope. PTS mags are always going to be really, really cool. They feed very well. I think at that point, it doesn't matter how much you want to spend. I think you get more value per money in the Arcturus one, if I'm being completely honest. I think you would get more bang for your buck with the Arcturus pack of magazines compared to the PTS ones. But again, that's my personal opinion. You genuinely can't go wrong with either or. I've seen guys rock both at Milsim West games. It depends on what you want to do. Use the EPM1 250 round mags. Just need to pull the barrel apart and measure. Yep, there you go. I'll just take it out and you should be able to go ahead and get the exact size that you need. Does the normal and suppressed meaning on the barrel of force is functional, or is it just split over? I'm pretty sure that's just just to replicate the real thing, and it's not functional. Let's see here. Airplane answered that one. Answered that one. All right, should be caught up. Let's scroll on those recent comments and questions because I know there's gonna be a few. Oh God, and there it is. There it goes. J Guy, what airsoft gun should I get? I want something modern that is an M4, and I have $400 and already have every attachment and battery I need. Again, man, if you want just something that's going to be like, a current modern aesthetic, but going to give you fantastic performance, J Guy, I'm going to be real with you, from Airsoft to Airsofter, go with the MGC4. Go with the MGC4. Right, one of these bad ones. I specifically would say this one, the Solid Black Mark II, right? That's a classic and one of the most popular MGC4s out there. Or you can go with the black and bronze. This is my personal favorite coloration, right? I dig the way this looks so dang much, right? I want one, specifically this specific version. It looks super freaking cool, man. This is what I would say to go with, right? We got to work with Lance Tactical and pick out the components that went into this. Again, you are getting the best high-end performing AEG at a mid-tier price point. Because mid-tier, usually ends as far as like around the 315, I would say 350. Cisco even says, you don't get high-end stuff until you get like the $400 mark and up. So there you go, right? So you are getting a mid-tier priced, high-end performance AEG that literally kicks ass, dude. This punches well above its weight class and performs better than some of the other higher brands that exist out there. Right, so just saying, if you really want something that's worth the money, I'd say go for this. Let's see, keeps going through. Take a look now one time. See, it's a brew, copy, remove through. Swap slides on my sand pit vibes. Ooh, I gotta see pictures of that. I actually really want to see pictures of that when you swap the slides over. That's gotta be really freaking sick. Gotta see here. Brewer, haven't seen the Mini Pit Viper. Joseph Keen. What the heck is happening? Shadow Minx, what the heck are you saying? Gotta Airsoft. LaCroix is to soda as non-alcoholic beer is to beer. I don't know. I have never tried. I know it's a thing. I know non-alcoholic beer is a thing, but I have actually never tried it. And I don't know. I mean, granted, I'm not even a beer drinker in the first place. When I do alcohol, like I think I've even told Brewer that I'm not much of a beer drinker. I drink his stuff because it's really freaking good. But in general, I'm actually not that much of a beer drinker. My go-to drinks, typically, if I'm going to go somewhere, it's going to be a gin and tonic of some kind. Maybe I might, because I'm more of a cocktail guy too, I might have a little bit of a cocktail with maybe with some mezcal or something. Because those are actually pretty good, as I'm finding out. Just don't drink them on an empty stomach. Trust me, 40% or the 40 proof is 40 proof on an empty stomach can definitely get you pretty buzzed pretty quickly, as I found out. But even, like my go-to, like at a party, if I'm just like having a nice little barbecue, I'm usually gonna hit like a Truly, maybe a Smirnoff Ice. Honestly, I love me some like hard ciders too. Like if I can get myself an Angry Orchard, dude, an Angry Orchard with a nice sausage or like a nice burger, dude, like I'm in heaven. Cut Airsoft. Smash that like button. Yeah, smash that motherfucking like button, please, man. Smash that like button. Let us know that you guys want to continue seeing these live streams, that you want to continue having these Q&A streams going on. And you guys literally have a little bit less than an hour left. You have an hour left before the stream is over and the promotions are donezo. Make sure to go ahead and place your orders for a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. 7 left. That's it, guys. We're down to our literal last handful. Do not miss out. Place your orders while you can. 7 boxes left. 15 entries in the shopping spree. 15 chances of winning $1,800 for yourself and some amazing prizes. And every single prize, literally every prize, you can check for yourself. Every prize is going to be more expensive than the box itself. So it's going to be a guaranteed dub no matter what you get. So order now while you guys can, right? We have some amazing stuff available right now. If you want to go ahead and win a SIG MCX for just $5, place your orders for a Holiday Mayo Gang Mystery Swag Pack. I'm going to link that as well. I'm going to link this as well in here. There you go. There you go. I'm going to place your orders. Order 4 of those, and you'll get an entry into the shopping spree giveaway. Order 10 of those. You get $50. That's going to be 5 entries into the shopping spree. I'm just saying. We still got plenty of guns that are on a shocker deal as well, so make sure you order those for yourself. Right? And yes, the Mayo Gang MGC4s. You order any MGC4 like that black and bronze one or any of these ones, combos, pre-orders, new colorways, doesn't matter. You're getting 50 chances of winning the giveaway all for yourself, so don't miss out. All right. Let's keep going through. Jester, going to bed. Nighty night. DJ, I really like M9s as well. Very iconic. I do, man. DJ, again, I love M9s. I love M9s so much. They are probably one of my favorite, like, in terms of, like, real steel firearms. They're probably my favorite pistol that exists out there. Well, that's a toss-up in the 1911. And for a very good reason. I love M9s, man. I think they're freaking cool. When I saw John McClane using them for the first time, I thought, oh, man, that's so freaking sick, right? Or in Rush Hour. Oh, dude, like, I don't know. It's just so iconic and so, like, this is the gun of the 90s, in my opinion, right? I'm sure that there was other platforms that guys were using, too. But when I think of a gun that was, like, heavily used in the 90s, my mind just instantly goes to the M9. It just does. TM-M9 with extended mag is so good. Light plastic pistol with heavy mags, so all the weight is in your palm. There you go. It's actually a very good trick. That's one thing, too, I never really understood entirely. I understand the feel of a metal gun is really cool, especially pistols. But whenever I get, like, a Tokimarui, like, pistol, for example, like their M9s, or even some of their 1911s, or even a high kappa, too, even another high kappa, they're so lightweight. Right, so you're talking like a pretty fast cycle rate too, especially like build it up. Is there a possibility that you could maybe crack the slide? Potentially the stock one, potentially maybe. If you do too much, but get it just right. Hey man, honestly, it'll work just fine. I know plenty of guys that have like a mostly stock external build, right? Because again, they wanted to keep the weight very, very lightweight. Cutter, I dual wield 10-inch Deagles. That's right. I do remember seeing your Deagles, man. I do remember seeing your Deagles. Those are very, very nice Deagles. Let's see, Isaias, I said you'd answer M9 as best was out there when everyone said Pit Viper. You'd say M9. Also, I like M9. That's the thing. No matter who you are, where you come from, what you believe in, at the end of the day, everyone can acknowledge that the M9 is a pretty solid pistol. And that alone is worth noting. Everyone likes the M9. Everyone likes an M9. How much we do, obviously, is up to the person. But I'm just saying, it's a platform that is pretty freaking cool. What do we get? DJ, 38 swag packs left? Oof, 38. We've only got a few more left. Pick one up for $5 to win an MCX. That's what I'm saying, man. Again, the Holiday Mayo Gang Mystery Swag Pack is still available. But, again, we're running out. We are less than half available. Less than half are available right now. And, again, look at this. You can win this. $5. Imagine, $5. You win one of these bad boys. Do it. Do it right now. Bet you won't. Help us sell this out by the end of the day. Just saying. Let's see. Make sure, yes, and if you haven't already, make sure to go and leave a thumbs up on this live stream. Lets us know that you guys want to continue seeing this content being put out here. Again, all this shit's for free. All you got to do, all we ask that you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time we drop stuff like this. And again, promos above my head are going to be running out very soon. Frosty, what company do you think can overthrow TK? Do you mean TM? Yep, if you're asking for TM, Frosty, if you're asking for which one can overthrow TM, it depends on what we're talking about. I think TM as a whole kind of is but isn't, if that makes sense. Like, they definitely have a certain level of quality that is worth noting. You know what I mean? Like, their shit's like, you leave it alone stock, they're amazing guns, like genuinely amazing guns, right? But they're not performing at the level that we in the US want. We want everything to the freaking max, man. And it just wasn't designed for that, right? Now, other companies have built on that and have been able to attain the performance that we want. But, you know, it is a little bit outdated. It is a little bit outdated. I do think that there could be more room for innovation as well. As much as I love having, you know, an upgradable platform for a starter player, I think once you're a little bit more experienced, I think having more options is really cool. I think having more variety is a good thing. Now, as far as which company I think can do it, in terms of gas blowbacks, I think I've said it earlier, G&G. G&G has the potential to overthrow TM in terms of like the king of like GBR makers. I genuinely believe that. I genuinely believe that G&G has the potential to do it. That now, this is all dependent on whether or not G&G can stick to their guns, continue manufacturing and importing, you know, their MGCR lineup into the United States. If they can continue doing this, then yes. If they can come out with, you know, different rail systems, you know, if they can come out with different components like OEM stuff readily available, you know, that way, again, kind of like what KWA does, but just have it available at retail shops, then yes. Like, again, if we at GI were able to carry every component for the G&G MGCR lineup, right, that, dude, hell yeah. Hell fuck yeah. That'd be a platform that we would insist people get because, again, even if worst case scenario, if you do eventually break something, you'll be able to pick up the part that you need right then and there. It's going to be super convenient. But I would also want for other companies to step up their game as well and start supporting something else. I like Unicorn, what they're doing. I like that they're supporting the G&G platform by coming out with barrel setups and hop-up systems. I think they're going to be coming out with a new hop-up assembly. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like that's something Unicorn would do. But, you know, the fact they're coming out with buckings, inner barrels for the MGCR, that alone is, like, done. Like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? I was thinking about getting an MWS, but honestly, after seeing the G&G, I might pick up the G&G now. It's just it. It's like I think I would prefer getting the G&G over the Tokyo Marui now. Okay, but yeah, that's a great question. That is a very, very good question. DJ, looks-wise, I prefer the first edition Sand Viper, but build quality-wise, I prefer the second edition. That's a fair question. That's a fair answer. That's a fair answer, DJ. I respect that one. Because, again, I like the darker color, too, but the build quality of the Pit Viper, man, like, oh, that's tough to beat, dude. That's very tough to beat. Yeah, do you have your own YouTube content channel, Isaias? Not on YouTube. I do have my own TikTok page that I use. I'll actually use TikTok to help come up with a lot of videos for skits that I do for the GI, the main Airsoft GI YouTube, like all the shorts that we do. A lot of the stuff I actually do edit through TikTok, and I come up with a lot of the ideas. I'll post like my video, and then I'll also sometimes, you know, I'll use that same video for, you know, YouTube as well for the main GI account, because, you know, it's like, hey, this has potential to be pretty good, right? So I have my own content page on TikTok, but not on YouTube. Let's see here. Wonder if the local fields will have. Oh God. Shadow Minx, no. Why would you say that? I'll see myself out. Yes, you do that. Yes, you do that. Oh my God. That is terrible. Let's see here. I want an AUG A3 to fill my CSGO childhood dream. That'd be pretty sick. I mean, we do have AUGs. You know, why don't we go and look a few up? Why don't we go ahead and just look a few up right now? Actually, I think we have an A3. We might have an A3. See, I know we got a few AUGs available. Army Armament. Their AUGs are actually really dope. Their AUGs are actually really, really cool. Oh, there you go. AUG A3 from Army Armament. That's a solid one. I guess it depends on which A3, or like what kind of configuration for the A3 that you would like. But yeah, we have A3s available. ASG has a few. Army Armament. JG. You're solid, man. You are. You know what? For you, Frosty, I'm going to go and put this in the live chat for you. I'm going to put this in the live chat for you, just for you, Frosty. Okay, keep scrolling through. Ooh, this is a very, very good question. This comes from Chris. How old do you have to be for Airsoft? Remember, guys, if you have any Airsoft-related questions, make sure to put the letter Q right in front of your question. It makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to go ahead and see. Not jamming anyone, just letting people know, just reminding people, just in case they forget. How old do you have to be for Airsoft? That depends, actually. That really, really depends on a couple things. You know, one, it can depend on the field rules. That's, I think, the biggest one. What does your field require, right? Usually, if you're under 18, you know, there's some type of waiver that you are going to be required to have your parents sign. or your legal guardian. That's gonna be like a big one. Let's see, Shadow Mix. I know you had an opinion on this as well. Chris, depends on your local area. Yeah, local laws, local fields, parental permissions. Took my son at 9, was a bit too young, but 11 seems a good starting age. Yeah, it really depends on the field, and also I would say on the maturity level. If you yourself, are someone that is like underage, then that is something you're gonna have to like. Okay, how am I gonna get someone to sign for me? Right? Just get a parent or legal guardian. Just demonstrate having a ability to be mature with the airsoft gun is another big thing too, right? Because I've met plenty of people that were of age, right, like full-grown adults that were incredibly irresponsible with airsoft guns. We're talking playing out in the middle of the streets irresponsible. I think I've told this story before of like customers that I've sold guns to, signed the waiver and everything, and we're good to go. We literally just had a conversation about them being, safe with the airsoft and not being stupid with it. And what do? I find like 10 minutes later, I go outside and I see them playing airsoft in the middle of the street, like right outside our front door. And I tell them off immediately, like, what the fuck are you doing? So I've met guys like that. And then on the flip side, I've met kids that were like as young as like 8 years old, young as 8 years old. And they had much more respect for the airsoft gun. They were practicing, had good trigger discipline. Like you can tell whoever had them, either they were able to figure it out on their own, or whoever was raising them right and taught them proper just awareness and gun safety. Like they kind of had that shit already figured out, right? Pointing it away from him. The kid never flagged me, finger off the trigger at all times. He had the magazine out. Like this kid was good. Like I've met kids that had way more displayed a much higher maturity level than some grown-ass adults. So really depends, If you're a pretty mature guy, your parents are pretty confident, then yeah, they can just have you sign. They'll have a waiver be signed out for you, and that'll be it, right? You'll just move on. But it really depends. I would, first things first, look up what the field that you want to go to, what their rules are regarding airsoft. Let's see here. Shadow Hanks. So you're saying you got in the original Sand Viper order, y'all send a free second one to us. Actually, what's funny? That's a funny story about the Sand Vipers. Like they put them out, and then all of a sudden there was like a stop. I remember them being, after the initial batch sold, they were like initially stopped, and apparently we had heard like, yeah, they want to come out with a new version with like a different color, and then they ultimately decided, we'll have both versions available. So that was kind of weird that kind of happened. Like it's funny, no one was complaining as far as I can tell about the original run of the Sand Vipers not being like the exact color. No one was complaining about it. Everyone was actually really hyped on the Sand Viper, myself included. And then we were told, like, I think a couple months later, like, yeah, I kind of want to have a new version. I think that was the word that we had heard from Terran Tactical. It was, yeah, they want to go ahead and have a version close to the real deal. So I was like, okay, we'll have both versions available then. We'll have both versions available. I love it. Jared Hitch, I love both. I have the alpha. I want the collection. There you go, man. You got to get the collection. You might as well go ahead and do it now while you guys can. We have, let's see, 30 plus 17, 47. 47? Is that 47? We have 47, yes, 47 minutes left of the stream, guys. Make sure to go ahead and place your orders now while you guys can. You don't want to, or is that 57? No, that's 47. That's 47. We have 47 minutes left of the live stream, guys. Make sure to go ahead and place the orders. Again, promos above my head are not going to last forever. They are almost done. Are almost done. Every $50 that you spend per order, you'll be receiving 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. $50, get you 5 entries. Reach $100, gets you 10. Get $150. That's going to be getting you 15. Right? So don't miss out. You place your order for a Mayo Gang MGC4. Does not matter which color. Does not matter which version. Mark 1, Mark 2, pre-order or not, combo or not. You'll be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. And again, we have 7, literally 7 left of the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary mystery boxes. Only 7 left. 180. Banging prizes and 15 chances of winning $1,800 all for yourself. And that giveaway is happening this week, this Thursday. You don't want to miss all these opportunities that are being handed to you guys. Don't waste your opportunities. Place your orders now. Don't miss out. All right, let's keep on scrolling through. Sand Viper in hands. I have and prefer the original. Interesting. All right, I got a lot of good opinions on there. Well, guys, to go. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, Ronald Hoover. Thank you for pulling through, man. Again, we gotta see what we can do about organizing like that unofficial Mayo Gang meet as well. Then we're gonna pick up another later. Okay, answered that one. Okay, yeah, I should be caught up on all. Let's scroll down to the most recent comments and questions because I know there's gonna be a few. The MGC4 Mark II is awesome. Airsoft Info, what's going on, dude? Good to see you again as well. Let's see here. Frosty, I get overshooting is annoying, but it's hard to see if you hit your opponent or not, since they don't drop dead, especially for far ranges. No, that's a fair point, Frosty. That is a fair point. In general, my thing is, like, if people are complaining, again, this is gonna be, feel free to disagree if not, especially in outdoor fields or even indoor fields. It doesn't matter. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. But if you are complaining about getting overshot, like to the point where you're like visibly getting angry and you start like, screaming or whatever, and what the fuck, right? If you start freaking out because you got overshot at an airsoft game, I don't think you should be playing airsoft. I said it. I don't think you should be playing airsoft, right? At the end of the day, we all signed the waiver. We all know what this is about. We paid so that we could get shot with plastic BBs. Why are you crying about getting shot with plastic BBs? Now, with that said, you guys know that I have a no tolerance attitude when it comes to, people that love to be assholes on the field, right? I have no tolerance for that bullshit whatsoever. If any of you guys are doing it, stop it. Get some help. Go see some therapy or something, like seriously, because y'all are the ones that actually need help at this point, right? But I don't tolerate that either. But again, it's not even really the case that most of the time you're not really getting overshot from one person. It's that you're making a mistake by going out in the open, and again, a spot that probably everyone can see you, and multiple people are probably shooting you. Because that's happened to me before, where like I go out and I'm like, okay, probably no one sees me. My dumbass, of course, I was out in the open. Of course, I'm gonna get shot from multiple people. Everyone's got a good angle. Everyone's gonna dump 3 to 4 rounds into me, right? Which is fair. Again, 3 to 4 rounds is not a big deal. But when like 3 or 4 people are doing it, think about it, 3 times 4, 12 shots, right? Yeah, it adds up, right? So just keep that in mind. Don't really go in with the assumption that you're getting overshot, especially if you're getting like from over far. It's kind of hard to tell, right? Getting the kill from far range can be kind of tough sometimes, especially for certain people like builds. So being able to like drop a few rounds into one person at long range, it's not that bad, especially because a lot of the BBs will drop. They will lose their energy like over time, right? Like you might not even feel it as often, right? So I'm kind of guilty of this too, right? Where I believe people when they say, oh yeah, I shot you and you didn't raise your hand. I'll be like, oh my bad, dude. I'll call myself out, like, because I'm wearing gear, I'm wearing plate carrier, I'm wearing a chest rig, and they're trying to shoot at me with like a bolt action from super far. Like I probably didn't even feel it. I have no idea that I was even being shot at, so I just call myself out, right? So I don't blame people for you putting a few more rounds into me just to make sure. I really don't care. I really don't mind. It was my fault for getting shot in the first place. If I'm mad about it, don't get shot. Just get good. Like, seriously, it sounds kind of weird to say, but just get good. Okay, let's see here, Casper. How did you catch my flu over the internet? Cyber flu. Mob3R. AR, what is a good budget setup M4 from your opinion? If you're just looking for the base gun alone, there's a couple different options you can go with. If you had a budget of, if you're thinking, but I usually say if you're looking for good budget options, I usually say under $250 is like a good amount you want to have. Arcturus, Lance Tactical, Specna Arms, Classic Army, those are probably going to be your 4 best if you're looking for like best value for your buck at a good budget, right? Spectre Arms has plenty of options. Lance Tactical, specifically their Gen 2 or their Gen 3 lineup, any one of those models will do you just fine. You can literally go airsoft guns, AEGs, go Lance Tactical Gen 3s, Lance Tactical Gen 2s, right? There's, do we have Scissor Spectre Arms? There's not a Spectre Arms one here. Type in Specna Arms, right? Type in Specna Arms, and there'll be a few different options you can go with. Some of them are a little bit pricier, but some of them are actually under $200, right? Some of them, like this bad boy, this Core Series CO3, right? Decent setup, right? Gives you everything you need. Plenty of rail space. Standard M4A1. You can pretty much do anything with this bad boy, right? Very easy to work on. These come from the same factories as Lancer Tacticals, so very easy to find upgrade parts. I genuinely have nothing bad to say about these, and they're at a deal. $189. That's pretty solid, man. That is actually pretty dang solid, right? But again, just depends on how much you really want to spend, honestly. Let's see here. If you can't hold your anger, don't play airsoft. That's what I'm talking about, Frosty. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That's the same thing. If you are not emotionally mature enough to be able to get your emotions in check, to be able to distinguish, hey, this is just a game. This is not life or death situation. And sometimes it is fun to play the part, you know what I mean? Sometimes it can be fun, especially if you are playing that sort of milsim setting. It's fun to play that part, like, oh yeah, man, we could die, you know, it's cool, right? It adds to the immersion. But at the end of the day, it ain't that serious, man. Even when I go to Milsim West, it ain't that serious, bro. It ain't that serious, right? And if it's not worth getting angry over. Now, don't get me wrong. You can be frustrated. We're all human. We can get frustrated at things. But anger, it just really has no place in Airsoft, dude. Has no place in Airsoft. Frosty, you are 100% right. If you can't hold it in, if you can't deal with it, or if you just can't help yourself but being pissed off, you know, at the fact that you got out, I'm just saying, there's other hobbies too. And it sucks to say because I want more people playing Airsoft, but at the end of the day, you are just going to kill the mood. You are going to kill the vibe, and you're going to ruin it for everyone else. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants you around if you're going to be just absolutely pissed off all the time. So I would say maybe take a pottery. Play video games instead, you know? There's plenty of angry people on there. I hate it that the video game scene has so many toxic players, but at the end of the day, you probably belong there compared to Airsoft. Because there's no room for toxicity in Airsoft. I will not allow it. If there's anything I can do to stop it, I'm going to. So let's just show, damn, this flu was Casper, that's why, okay, you were saying that you got the flu too. Dude, that sucks, man. Elegant Orange, do you have any ideas for an M4 gas block? I need one because my end cap is held by zip ties. I think we sell gas block. I think we sell gas block or like mock gas tubes. Yeah, we sell some. Yeah, we sell some as well. I think some of them are sold out at the moment. Yeah, you can get an outer barrel too with it as well. Yeah, yeah, we have some available. We have some available as well. Yeah, it says Shadow makes Frosty, then I shouldn't. Well, only when someone overshoots me on purpose. That's the thing. If someone shoots me overshoots me, like, trust me, I know when people are overshooting me, right? Like, if I'm getting from one person, I can see the person physically doing it, where it's like he's dumping near a mag's worth of shots into me, which has happened before. Not fun. I'm gonna be like, you know, what the, right? But I'm not. It's not worth me getting into an altercation. It's not worth me getting into an altercation. This happening to me. I know other players are gonna see it. Right, I know other players are seeing this too. I'm just gonna go to the ref. I'm not even gonna try to communicate with this player. I'm just gonna talk to the ref and be like, yeah, this player, he dumped an entire mag worth of shots into me, right? And if I see other players see it, I'm gonna ask them, hey, I'm gonna talk to the ref. I don't really like that he did that. Can you come with me and and vouch for me and confirm that what I saw and what I experienced? He's gonna be like, yeah, most people, if that happened to me, yes, 100%, I would not allow that. And if he asked me to help him, even if he didn't ask me to help him, I would let the ref know, like, hey, this guy, he really let it on into this one player. He really railed into this one guy. It's not cool, man. That's not cool, right? I don't want that happening on my field. Let's see here. What do you think of the Lance Tactical Gen 2 Interceptor E-Pro 3426? I think they're dope. I think the Lance Tactical Gen 2 Interceptor, whether you're going with the Hybrid Series or you're going with the standard Gen 2, I think I prefer the standard Gen 2 with the all-polymer construction because it comes included with a battery and a charger. Not the best, mind you, but it's enough to get you started for sure. It's definitely enough to get you started and get you out playing on the field. I think they're dope. I think they're cool. I think it's cute that it has a little removable compensator on there, that extra rail space that you can just screw on and off. I think it's pretty neato. Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about Lance Tactical Gen 2s. Very easy gearbox to work on. Very convenient, especially for a newer player. That's definitely something that you would want to go with, ideally. How much time? Oh my goodness. Guys, we have 37 minutes now. 37 minutes left of the live stream. Make sure that you take advantage of the promos above my head. Every $50 spent per order, you'll be receiving 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. Every order for a Mayo Gang MGC4, you're getting 50 entries. We have 7, literally 7 left of the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Boxes available. 180. Every prize is going to be more than 180. So it's a guaranteed dub every time. And you get 15 chances of winning $1,800 all for yourself. So don't miss out. We still also have the Holiday Mayo Gang swag pack available as well. Scroll down, there you go. Grand prize being the MCX. This is so beautiful. This is so cool. And again, $5. Literally 5 doll hairs. So place your orders now while you guys can. We have 30 something left. 30 something left. Yeah, you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out. All right, let's keep going through some more questions. Okay. Oh, there we go. Frosty, what's your opinion on G&G High Kappa and Macaron Blue? I was told it's not team compatible, not even with Max. Yes, no. The G&G gas blowback system, whether it be for the pistols or the GVRs or rifles, they're not TM spec at all. They are not TM spec. They are its own thing. But that's actually kind of a good thing. As much as I love, seeing, especially recommending pistols that are very compatible with the TM aftermarket that exists out there, the G&G did a very bold decision to make their own specification. And honestly, it's great because they've actually made a lot of improvements that, we haven't really seen TM really be able to make, right? They haven't been able to innovate that hard as much as G&G has. When you take a look at any G&G pistol or any G&G rifle, and in terms of their gas efficiency, they're phenomenal. They're actually phenomenal. Like, it is really, really cool to see that G&G has a product that is actually worth and can more than compete with the Tokyo Marui standard. Yes, it does suck that there's not a wide plethora of different brand magazines, different brand accessories, or different brand aftermarket parts that are designed for it yet. Unicorn is one of the companies that is coming out with more internal components for the G&G spec stuff, which you'll love to see it. I love to see it, right? But I want this to be a thing that other companies start making as well. Start creating a aftermarket support system for the G&G stuff, man, because it's dope. These things perform so well. Again, they have the potential to replace the Tokyo Marui standard. They really do. They really, really do. But it's going to need the support of, obviously, the community right through sales, and it's going to need, the support of other companies to make aftermarket parts for it, to make it viable for the community out there. Because, again, without parts out there, when stuff breaks, it's going to be kind of hard to justify. That's my biggest thing. And I'm on your side in that regards, Airsoft community. I want you to have an aftermarket support system to back up this platform. And thankfully, again, we are starting to see it. I basically said the Mark II, what I'm not interested in, then an LMG of some sort, leaving it in the capable hands of the great Cisco. Absolutely. I'm sure he got you something nice. I'm sure he's gonna get you something nice. I need an Hermano custom. Guys, how does that gun package work for $5? So it's a mystery swag pack, right? It's a mystery swag pack. All you gotta do is spend $5. We have 150 that are available, right? Each one is worth $5. You are going to be getting some swag, so some limited edition stickers and patches, of course, right? But you do get the chance of winning, because there's only going to be one winner. There's only going to be one guy that takes home the MCX, right? There's only going to be one person that takes this home, and it could be you. But you got to go out and place your orders in, right? As soon as we sell out, we're going to be doing the raffle. As soon as we sell out, we'll probably be doing the raffle during the next live stream. Let's see here. Got some new parts in. Getting high on plastic crack and metal shavings. Primetech Customs. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. Every engineer be like getting high on plastic crack and metal shavings. Of course. Deagles. Wow. Isaias likes them big guns. Of course, man. I like them big guns, man. I'd flex right now. However, I feel like if I flex, even my biceps, I flex a little too hard, I feel like I'll just end up shitting myself, so. Let's see, make sure this sounds, that sounds wrong. Okay, so I've seen your, oh gosh, I've seen your deagles. Jeez, man, why you gotta make it so weird? Why you gotta make it weird? MG4 and all bronze, good taste, Jason, great taste, and all bronze is very, very freaking sick. Frosty, would you put attachments designed for firearms on airsoft guns such as Surefire, Hollow Streamlight? Yeah, I mean, we see it all the time. Right? You go to any indoor field, you're gonna see a bunch of guys. If they're not rocking like a Bravo, like STL, like flashlight, they're rocking like an actual TLR. I've seen guys use streamlights before. Like I've seen it all the time, especially in the milsim setting. I will see guys with like Hollow Sun, some Surefire lights as well. Especially if they've been playing for a long time. I'll see like these like really, really big like big name brand firearms accessories companies on airsoft guns, right? I'll see guys put like real optics, like even I've seen real EOTechs being put on an airsoft gun before, right? I mean, if they have the money for it, why not? It's their stuff. They can do whatever they want with it. It's all individual preference at the end of the day. I think the airsoft stuff, at the end of the day, is going to perform very well, and it's going to get the job done, absolutely. But, if you want to do that real steel stuff, then yeah, I mean, nothing. It's all compatible. As long as the rail system's the same, it's going to work. Let's see here. Hey Isaias, I bought a rifle similar to item 674. I was wondering it would be good at Milson West event, or should I get item number 38919? What do you think? All right, Ghost, another comparison question. Good, good. I'll take a look at both of these options right now, actually. All right, so the first one, 67342. We'll take a look at this bad boy. 416A5, great choice. Competition, I love it. I love it. I love it. Very good pick. Or versus 38919. 416A5. Ooh, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. 416A5 by VFC is dope. It feels great. You know, it is going to be using the Avalon internals, right? So they are pretty good quality. I'm going to say an opinion here. I think a lot of stuff VFC is doing right now in terms of their internals are a little outdated. I don't think I'm entirely wrong in saying that, considering most guys that I know that own anything VFC will immediately change out both tappet plate and will change out the ETU, their MOSFET. You just swap it out for like Gate Titan or something, right? Which is cool, right? I've seen some really great builds off that, but at the same time, you know, since you're swapping out the MOSFET on, you know, a high-end gun, is it even considered the same gun anymore? Right? You know what I mean? Like, considering that's like, some people would say that's the heart of an airsoft gun. You know, it's a debatable thing. It's a debatable thing. It's very pricey, and if you want it, I would say go for it, and it feels great, and it's amazing. However, if you were looking for something for, you know, just to look the part, and was still going to offer you good performance, there ain't nothing wrong with the 416A5. We build, you know, some storms off of these bad boys, and they perform amazing. They perform great. You know, ain't nothing wrong with the competition, right? The only thing that's difference is literally going to be the material on the externals, and of course it's not using the Avalon gearbox, but at the end of the day, it's still a solid performing version 2 gearbox, which you can upgrade to how you see fit, right? So you are saving quite a bit of money there, like almost half, you know? So I would say, for me, I would go with the competition. But again, that's just my personal opinion. Ghost, it's going to be entirely up to you. Let's see here. PTC is good, bro. Bronze pinstripe on the grip just adds flex to the bronze accents. Yup. Shadow Me says, BB Wars East, show the Midwest some love? Question mark. Here's the thing, Shadow Mix. Yes, absolutely. I would love for us to be able to go ahead and do a BB Wars East, and I haven't given up. We haven't given up on a BB Wars East. I would love to be able to go and hang out with all the Midwest boys, right? Listen to Midwest emo. I would love to, right? Eat some Whataburger. I don't know. Is that popular in the Midwest? I don't know what you guys. What do you guys do out in the Midwest? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know Midwest culture. But no, I would very much love to go out there and hang out with you guys. It sounds really cool. Again, I would love to play with the Midwest crowd and the Eastern Seaboard crowd. I would love that. I would absolutely love it. But again, it's going to be up to the fields. It's going to be up to the sponsors as well, to a lot of the other. Again, it's going to be a collaborative project between, you know, the sponsor, you know, us, and the field itself. And we all have to come to agreements. And it all has to be mutually beneficial for everyone. J Guy, but what is the giveaway for? It depends on which giveaway you're referring to. We are doing the biggest one. Is going to be the shopping spree giveaway. Shopping spree giveaway happens every week on Thursdays. All it takes to enter is a $20 or greater order, and you're automatically entered. We do it every week, so every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. hits. Then we're gonna go ahead. Okay, that's it. Now every order placed from this point on for the next Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, are going to be a whole other list of entries. Right? We do it on a weekly basis. During this live stream alone, right? During these live streams, we like to go ahead and throw in extra promotions like these, right? Every $50 spent, getting you 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway. So you increase your odds, you increase your potential of winning. The prize pot right now is at $1,800. So yeah, definitely worth placing your order right now. Because again, we're the only airsoft retailer that's doing this. And guys, we have less than 30 minutes. We have 26 minutes left of the stream. So make sure that you place your orders now while you guys can, because time is running out. And once 9:30 hits, I'm ending these promos. That's it. And I'm quick to end it too. I'm not as forgiving as Cisco. You know, once the time hits, that's it. Like, we're done with the promotions. All right, keep scrolling through. I mean, cracking a cold one on a hot summer day is just the way to go. I mean, no matter what it is you drink, man, no matter what your drink of choice is, cracking open a cold one on a hot summer day when you're grilling with the boys, with the family, right? That's absolutely, that's got to be the way to go. Okay, let's see here. Start rereading my trolling message and just say it. What the heck are you talking about? What? I am not. Okay, it depends on what it is. It depends on what it is, Shadow Minx. I wish the black and bronze had more bronze. It's pretty, but just the handguard. I don't know. I think that kind of fits the vibe though. Because I've seen a lot of builds on the Milsim scene that are like that. You know, when you're talking about like, you know, take a look at the classic Mark 18, right? So you got the bronze rail and like that's it, right? Or even now the what is it called? The Block 3 sort of builds, like, you know, using the URGI rail. You know, looking at that, they're only using the bronze rail, right? And I think for me that looks clean. I think for me that looks really, really clean. I don't know, like something you just kind of put together, you know what I mean? Like kind of, I don't know. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, and I dig it. I do want a Terran Tactical Copper head Glock though. Let's go Elite Force Jack. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool if we can get a collab between the two. If we can get a collab between that way we can go and get a TTI Glock. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, DJ. Do you think Lance Tactical stepped up from the Gen 2 line to the Gen 3 line? Yes, Frosty, I think so. I think it wasn't like a major step up in terms of the quality per se. It's just more of a step up in terms of value, if you know what I'm saying. And I feel like the Gen 2 and Gen 3 are two very, very similar, but they are different guns. I feel like they are, if I had to distinguish them, I would say a Gen 2 is definitely something that I would say is more ideal, especially if you're going for a standard Gen 2 package with, you know, with the battery and the charger. That is definitely a more ideal setup for like your very, very first airsoft gun. Not saying that you can't just get one, you know, if you've been playing for years. No, absolutely not. You can get whenever. They're awesome, right? But they are incredibly convenient for a first-time player. Versus a Gen 3, you know, you are still going to require to get a battery and a charger. They are going to cost a little bit more. Most Gen 3s, I believe, start at like what, $190 and then go up from there, $200 and then go up. So, you know, there is that. It's cool that you get the low FPS spring right out the box, and again, you get that awesome Nebula MOSFET. But a beginner player just starting off is not really going to care too much about a MOSFET. They're not really going to care too much about that when you get. They're going to care. Okay, I got to get a battery. I got to get a charger. Because their thing is, okay, I just want to get on the field and start playing, right? So a Gen 2, I feel like it definitely caters more towards that. But a Gen 3 is still going to be very good quality, just like the Gen 2. But it's just going to offer a few different things. You know, it's hard to compare the two. I wouldn't say that there's like necessarily a step up in quality per se, like in terms of internal quality. It's just more so different gun, different package, different features. You know, that's just the biggest thing that it comes down to at the end of the day. Yes, Shadow Minx. Yes, MGC4. That's right. Answering that question, what airsoft gun should I get? Always. The answer is always going to be MGC4. Always going to be the MGC4. Okay, let's see. Make sure I'm missing anything. Scroll down. Yeah, scroll down to the most recent comments and questions because I know there's going to be a few more. Holy shit. Okay, this one comes from Fritz160 Wolf. When will you get any more retro guns in stock with the Classic Army M16A2 and XM177? Did we sell out of the XM177? Let me double check. XM. I thought we still had it last I saw XM177. They have the ENC one. ENC is actually really good. I would say if the Classic Army one is really dope. But if you want to save a little bit of money, go for the ENC one. That one's still really, really cool. That one is actually still really, really cool as well. Retro guns are usually hit or miss. I love to be able to carry more retro guns and throwback stuff, for sure, because I'm all about that vibe. But, you know, at the end of the day, I would say they definitely don't move as fast as, say, any of the more modern stuff. You know, unfortunately, you know, a classic, more modern, or a more modern profile aesthetic like AR M4 is definitely going to be the vibe right now, that the sort of configuration that everyone wants, especially right now, that's the most bought. But again, I really do like my retro builds, and again, we do try to have a good variety of different style guns out there available on the site, even in store too. But it ultimately depends. It ultimately depends on what's currently available, what moves the most. You know, that's what we're going to end up bringing in. But yeah, we do see that there is still a community that really, really loves, still a niche community that still loves their throwback style guns. I'm part of that community as well. So, you know, we should be able to go ahead and get some more in as well. Okay, hey Isaias, what's your opinion on item number 67925, and what do you think it will look badass at Azure or not? Okay, let's take a look, Ghost, to see what item this is. 67925. Oh no, yeah, absolutely, that would look cool. That would look absolutely bad. KDBoy Q10, this is probably going to be one of the coolest guns that KDBoy has right now. Like, I absolutely love this gun. Okay, I'm going to be real. I love the T10. I love the Ronin T10. I like this more than the T10. I know. I like the way. I love the aesthetic of this. I love the rail system on this a little bit more. I think it just fits me a little bit better. But again, that's just a personal opinion. And I also love the fact that it actually has the oh my god, the mag cutoff feature. I love that. I think that's so freaking cool when airsoft guns do that. I remember when the original RM4s dropped and they had the mag cutoff feature, and like customers would call in to KWA or call into us and be like, the gun doesn't work, because they didn't read the instruction manual, they didn't realize it had it, right? And they're like, oh, when we explained it to them, they're like, oh no, the gun actually does work. It's just they didn't bother to read the instructions. So if any of you guys were curious about getting a Q10, remember it is an ERG that does have the mag cutoff feature. So you got to insert a new magazine to be able to go ahead and shoot it. Once you run out, it is going to stop. That's a good thing. You got to insert a new magazine, or you got to hit the hold the bolt release. That's like all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Let's see. Let's keep scrolling through. Scarlett Dotson. I'm starting airsoft. What do I need to know? Oh boy, it's kind of a loaded question. Scarlett Dotson. That is a good question though. That is a good question. I would say, if you already like having like a couple, I'm assuming you're already here, right? So like you have an interest in what airsoft is. Obviously, looking at videos, that's going to be one thing. I'm sure you probably have already done that right now. I would say I'd recommend going with some friends or by yourself, depending on your situation. See about playing, maybe even doing like a whole rental package when you go to a field. Maybe do a whole rental package, make it a whole day, make it a date thing for yourself, where you just go out, have some fun, or maybe get something to eat after. But yeah, try playing the game itself and see how you like it from there. That's probably going to be one of the best things that you can do. Bear in mind, you are probably going to get shot. That's just a normal part of it. Everyone does. Yeah, I would say try it out for yourself. That's the biggest thing. I would say maybe try it out for yourself. Go to a field, see if they do rental equipment. Most fields usually do have a rental package you can try, right? Do a rental package and play the game for yourself and see if you like it. And from there, maybe start hitting up some shops. Ideally, Airsoft GI. We best airsoft retailers out there, man. Best airsoft retailers out there, baby. But I would say definitely, start asking some questions too, right? Start doing some research into certain airsoft guns. What do you think is best to start off with? Obviously, we can totally give you recommendations as well, as far as platforms we suggest, brands that we really like, models to look out for, type of deal. But yeah, I would definitely say probably step one, outside of like looking at videos, gameplay stuff, is start playing. Just go out to the field and just try it for yourself. Got a drum mag from Isaias PW9. Oh hell yeah, man, hell yeah, baby, get that drummy. Let's see here, make sure to miss anything. People still do that? Drum mags on an M4 without a belt-fed upper. Fritz, I mean, no need to yuck anyone's yum, man. No need to yuck anyone's yum at the end of the day. Airsoft is a hobby where we can play however we like. Right? We can put whatever accessories or paint our guns whatever color, dress in whatever it is that we like. I know a guy, no bullshit. There's a guy that plays on my team whenever we play Muslim West. When he plays at just a regular local, walk-on game, sometimes he'll go out and he'll cross-dress, man. He'll straight up like go in like full drag in a maid costume. Is it something that I normally would do? Not normally. I'm curious to see if it's comfortable, but hey man, we at the end of the day, we're all a bunch of weirdos. The fact that we're playing airsoft in the first place, might as well just go full and embrace it, right? Might as well just go full weirdo and embrace it at the end of the day. Because we're all weirdos playing a glorified game of tag, right? We're having a fantastic time in our fabulous costumes with our fantastic friends, right? That's literally Josh Warren himself, right? That's what he says at the pregame meeting, right? That's what he always says, right? We're having a fantastic time in our fabulous costumes, no matter what they might be, right? Casper, what's your next milsim? No derailing tonight. Too sick. No, dude, I hear that. I don't know if you heard. I was literally living on the toilet all day today, dude. It was pretty bad. It was really bad. My fiance too. Both got it. It was pretty bad. It's pretty gnarly. When's my next milsim? That's a very good question. I want to do the next Clovis event. I believe that one's going to be happening around February. That one's around my birthday, actually. My birthday's in February. So hopefully I'll be able to do that one. Yeah, that's the one's gonna be in Clovis, Hill 559. That one's the one where it always freaking rains, man. It always freaking rains. Sometimes it snows. It's gonna be real cold, but I like the cold though. I do like the cold. But not right now though. Not when I'm a little weak. Frosty, I really dislike people putting a drum mag on M4 and calling it LMG. It just doesn't work. Okay, there's a difference between just putting it on and just playing, because again, it makes it very convenient. You save on magazines. It does. It's a legit thing, and I don't blame people for doing it. Yes, calling it LMG is different. That is the one thing I would say. Okay, it's not, if it doesn't have an LMG like upper, like an actual feed tray for dummy rounds, then yeah, it's not a true LMG. But I don't think most people go around calling it an LMG at the end of the day. I don't think most people do. I don't think most people do, in the same way that most people don't. We did that. We filmed that whole little like short with Cisco, where like they were coming up to me and I have like my a nice little SPR build. And I'm like, oh yeah, I just got done turning my M4 into a DMR. It's not a true DMR, right? Technically, it would be an SBR. But again, it's all technicalities. I don't really trip about it too much. I get what you're saying. It is a little annoying, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Just let them have their fun, man. Just let people live, man. Let people live. We gotta stop being haters and just let people have their fun. Obviously, at the end of the day, yes, we all know that it's not a real LMG. We all know that it's not a real LMG, right? But ain't no good gonna come out of it by telling. If they're gonna try to claim that it's an LMG, when they go to the field, the ref's gonna tell them straight up, no, it's not. Let the ref handle that. Let the ref handle that. They're gonna do it all on their own. All right, let's keep going through. I know there's gonna be a few more. Reject modern gear, return to Alice. Honestly though, I kind of agree with that, Fritz, to an extent, because again, retro gear is just cool, man. Retro gear is a vibe, to be sure. I mean, there's a 350 FPS limit, no minimum gauge distance, and no bang bang rule. I love it when a field does that, man. I hate I understand why minimum gauge distance is a thing for a lot of fields. I understand why, right? Especially if you got younger players on the field, right? Sometimes, the crowd just doesn't prove to be trustworthy, unfortunately. That is a sad reality. There are some crowds that just genuinely cannot be trusted, right? Where rules have been a little bit more lenient, and people just ruined it. They absolutely ruined it for everyone else. It sucks, but I understand why field owners would do that. Now, I really appreciate it when a field has no minimum engagement distance, or like a bang bang rule of any kind. In my opinion, it gets rid of a lot of different issues. It gets rid of a lot of different complaints from the player base, right? Because how many times have you guys been in that situation where you like go to a certain indoor field, right, or outdoor field, whatever, and you're literally just stacked up on a wall, and then some guy rushes up, doesn't even really look at you, but he just keeps shouting bang bang. By the field rules, he is, like you are supposed to follow that, right? He did say bang bang first, right, before you could do anything. But it just kind of sucks because he didn't even really know that you were there. He didn't even look at you or point his gun at you, right? So I think it's very cool when there's no minimum engagement or bang bang rule. It gets rid of a lot of different issues, right? It's big boy rules, which is the way I like it. But again, I understand. I'm not gonna like shit talk a field for having it, because again, there's probably a reason why too. They probably had some really shitty experience that forced them into that situation. 0.5 max indoor at my field makes sense. Let's see, it keeps going through. We didn't new Airsoft GBR M1 Grand, one that can eject end blocks and give you the grand thumb if you mess in the reload. I don't know about hurting people is a feature, but I do like the idea of having the ping sound going off on a GBR M1. That would be really, really cool. I don't know how it'd be done, but I'm down for it. I would love to see it. I wonder how expensive that would be, though. I wonder how pricey that actually would be. Gnarls, any New Year's airsoft plans? I'm probably going to go airsofting maybe in the next 2 weeks, but that's about it. Nothing major, like any correlation between airsoft and New Year's per se. Yeah, nothing really any like major correlation between the two as far as any plans that I have going on. Yeah, that's gonna be about it. Like I honestly, I want to be able to play more airsoft. Obviously, I have a pretty busy schedule now. Taking up more stuff on my weekends too. Yeah, absolutely. I'm taking up more stuff on my weekends, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to squeeze in airsoft. But I'm gonna try my best to play as much as I possibly can. Did you make sure I missed anything? Airsoft info, I could build a killer MGC4 Mark 1 CQB. I second Cutter's work. Absolutely. No, Cutter is freaking phenomenal. Cutter is absolutely freaking phenomenal. .32's Milsim Max is best. Depends on what the build is. Again, there's no one BB that's great for all. I do like heavyweight BBs. I do run 3.2s personally and 3.0s. But again, it depends on the build. It really depends on the build. Airsoft flintlock musket. I would love to see a full flintlock rifle. That would be very, very dope. We do have flintlock pistols, actually. We do have flintlock pistols on the site, Airsoft info, but seeing that would be pretty freaking sick. Someone recently brought a paintball gun into my local airsoft field. Luckily, he got told to leave before the game started. That is a good thing. Oh, man, that would have been bad. That would have been really, really bad. Fritz, we need more classic guns like M16A2s, FNFALs. I do second that notion. I love the classic stuff. Again, it is hard to say, and this is actually one of the topics that we talked on during the last podcast that I did with Boys. It went live this past Sunday. One of the things was the airsoft hot takes, right? Holiday hot takes, and one of them was, you don't really want different platforms other than just a standard M4. Right? And the reason why we bring that up is because, again, anytime there's another platform that exists out there, the quantities don't move as fast as just a standard M4. They don't. It just doesn't. I'm just looking. These are hard numbers that we're looking at because we see what sells. We see what sells the most, and usually it's going to be, a high kappa, M4, a really Gucci'd out AR. That's usually going to be the go-to platforms that are going to move the most in terms of what guns sell the best, right, for sales, versus you have stuff like an AUG. You'll have FALs, because I have brought in FALs before, and while they were popular in their own niche, they didn't move as fast, right? And it is unfortunate. Again, I would love to be able to have more unique stuff out there. I'm a proponent for this. I'm an advocate for more unique guns. I think people need to start expanding their horizons a bit more, start experimenting, and start having more fun instead of just trying to focus on one airsoft gun only. But again, at the end of the day, free market's a free market, right? The free market will ultimately decide. But yes, I do share your sentiment and would love to see more variety on the field and in stores as well. Guys, we have 9 minutes left of the live stream. We have 9 minutes left of the stream. Make sure to place your orders for a Black Platinum 20th anniversary mystery box. Literally, it says 9 left, but we actually just got an update. It's 7. Right now, it's 7 mystery boxes left. Literally the last handful. Place your orders right now, and you'll be getting 15 entries into the $1,800 shopping spree giveaway going on this Thursday. You don't want to miss out. We have some amazing prizes left. Again, you can be the big winner, right, of some of these amazing prizes. And they're all going to cost more than the box itself. So no matter what you get, it's a guaranteed dub, right? Promos above my head are also going to be ending. Every $50 spent per order, you'll be receiving 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Spend $50, you get 5. Spend $100, you get 10 entries. Spend $150, you're going to get 15. And every order for a Mayo Gang MGC4, right? No matter which version, which variation, which color, pre-order or just available right now, doesn't matter. 50 entries. You're going to be getting that 50 chances of winning $1,800 all for yourself. Don't miss out. Again, now 8 minutes. 8 minutes left. Guys, time is running out. Time is not on your side. Place your orders right now. All right. HD, DVD, what are you doing? GVR, bird. All right. New year, new build. I think some of y'all are going to like the MGC QB. I want to see it, man. I want to see. Keep scrolling through, keep scrolling up. Airsoft stream BBs. I'll admit mine are slightly modified. What is happening? Let's see, if I can see someone getting too upset, I just tell them, hey, we're playing cosplay dodgeball. Calm down, friends. What the heck? No, yeah, that's true. We are playing cosplay dodgeball. That is a fantastic way of looking at it, Cutter. That is a fantastic way of looking at it. It is essentially tag dodgeball with cosplay. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. You start taking it seriously, it's like, all right, man. It's kind of ruining it. I come to have a good time. I go to the field to have a good time, hang out with my friends, look cool, take some cool pics after, and then play some airsoft. That's literally all I want to do. Darwin Driver, the second worst thing in an airsoft field is that one dude trying to trade stuff constantly. Most of the time, it's him trying to scam you. We had 3 of those at our field. Oh no, I know what you're talking about. The black airsoft black market tradesmen. Oh, dude, I know some of them, and they're pretty cool. But there have been some that were trying to pawn stuff off, or do a trade for some that I knew wasn't working. I looked at it and I was like, nah, I'm good, man. I don't want to hurt his feelings, and I don't want to be like confrontational or anything, or like say anything. So I'm just, Brand, I appreciate the offer, but I'm good, right? And most of the time, people are like, oh, okay, they'll just leave you alone. I've actually had someone saying, like, oh, but do you even know what this is? And I'm like, dude, I work in an airsoft shop. Of course I know what this is, right? This is a Cam P9. Like, I know what this gun. It's not exactly like super rare necessarily. And he's like, oh, but they're they only made a super. I'm like, no, they still made it at the time. I know they're gonna be discontinuing them soon, but yeah, at the time it was like, no, they're still making these. Like, no. What are you talking about? No. He just tried to upsell it like crazy because he really wanted to go ahead and trade. I think I was not going to trade my 249. He wanted to trade for my 249, and I was like, no. I told him no. Right? Absolutely not. But at first, I entertained the idea because I didn't want to be rude, right? But I know what you're talking about when they try to upsell like crazy, try to scam you for stuff. Like, yeah, it's not cool, man. Like, come on now. So you can run through. Funny, I'm all for those people who are just trying to meme around the field, giving such good positive vibes. That's what I'm saying, man. Again, like people who just go around memeing all day and just telling jokes and just acting like silly. Like, man, that's one of the best parts of the video. Because again, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh, right? It makes me laugh. If you can make me laugh, that made my day. That genuinely made my day because I'm already having a better time when I'm laughing. Wanderbread. I also feel like most of the problems come from people not calling hits, but all in all, it should be for fun. Like, yeah, again, like, if people are not calling their hits, yeah, it does kind of ruin it for the person. But at the end of the day, the majority of people are still going to be calling their hits, so it shouldn't ruin your game entirely, right? And if you are having that problem, again, guys, like I've always said before, if you are having problems with another player, don't take it in your own hands and try to solve it. Just talk to the ref, right? Talk to the ref. If you know that you are confirming that your BBs are indeed hitting him, if it happens the like first two times, it's like, okay, maybe he's not feeling it. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Keep shooting him, not obviously with malintentions, of course. Just shoot him again, like just to see, right? If he keeps not calling it, then yeah, talk to the ref or see if he can come over, and that way you can confirm it in front of him, saying, hey, I'm shooting him. Nothing really seems. He doesn't react. I don't know if he's just not feeling it or what might be going on, right? Odds are, if he's not calling it with you, he's not calling with anyone. So if the ref gets enough people complaining about this one player, they're going to ask him to either leave or change his behavior. One of the two, right? So the problem's going to get solved. So just not worth it getting into any sort of altercation or any sort of fight or disagreement. Just talk to the ref. Again, if we get enough people complaining about this one guy, they're going to do something about it. Because at that point, he has angry customers now that don't want to pay for the product, the experience of playing Airsoft, and they're going to leave, and they're not going to come back unless they do something. So they're going to do it. Big target, oh, I see. Shadowming's just focus on moving fast. That's the big thing. That's what Cisco does, actually. He always says he's a bigger boy. He's a big boy, right? But he moves very quickly. He's very light on his feet. It's kind of funny. He even said he has a lot of cat-like tendencies. Cisco is one of those guys that's like, no matter how he falls or how he trips, he has this uncanny ability to always land gracefully on his feet. Like, I don't know, it's like a cat, right? He literally just like, lands. No matter how high of a drop he might fall through, he always lands perfectly on his feet in such a way where he doesn't get hurt. Like, he knows how to distribute, the energy of the impact itself. So I've never actually seen him eat shit when he trips. Ever. Every time he falls, he always catches himself super gracefully. I don't know, he's just really light on his feet like that, very coordinated. Kevin Messiah, what is your opinion on the Lance Tactical Gen 2 Battlehawk? Again, another great option. Again, Lance Tactical Gen 2s, can't go wrong with them, man. Battlehawks are really cool. That goes for any of their Enforcer lineup. All of them are going to be the exact same gun internally. Whether you're talking about, if you're just talking about the standard Gen 2s versus the hybrids, if it's a hybrid or a Pro line, they are going to be sporting a Lance Tactical pre-installed ETU. And again, same gearbox. They work solid. It's a decent ETU, gets the job done. No complaints on my end. But thank you. That's perfect. I was looking at the Classic Army because they have MOSFET, so I can run 11.1 LiPo batteries. Yeah, most Classic Armies you should be able to. Going home, seeing the marks all over me, I'm like, I remember that one. That was a good one. Yeah, same, Brewer, same. I'm always like, when I get shot in the face, I think it's the funniest too, because I'm like, oh, that one kind of stings. Oh man, why? I was an idiot. Why did I stick my head out like that? Always funny like that. Guys, literally we have less than a minute left. Less than a minute left, guys. Make sure to place your orders now while you guys can. Again, if you have stuff in your cart, check out now. Check out now while you can. I'm literally gonna have a few seconds left. Cutter, I like that one. Ethics, morals, manners, and above all, honor. Call your hits or you're a weenie head. What is this middle school? You're a poopy head. You're stinky. That's fun, dude. I love those like little like elementary school or middle school freaking insults. Poopy head. You're a weenie. Oh, that's so freaking funny. That's so funny. For our birthday, my team of rentals went against a bunch of veterans. One of them had a minigun. I see. But you know what, Elegant Orange? I bet it was still fun though. I'm willing to bet it was still very fun. And if the guy was cool, hopefully he let you borrow it. Hopefully he let you borrow one for a match, just to see how it was like. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, okay. I think we and stuff. No, we don't. It is now 9:30. You know what that means, guys. That is going to be the end of the live stream. Hopefully, y'all were smart and placed your orders for a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. We only had 7 left at the start of the stream. Hopefully, one of y'all got it. Hopefully, a few of you got it and got yours in because again, this is a hell of a mystery box you don't want to miss out on, right? But again, we still have the mystery box available. It's still going to be your best chance at getting multiple entries into the shopping spree. You can still get 15 chances if you order this mystery box. You'll be in 50 chances of getting $1,800 all for yourself. And again, every prize on here is a banger. The prizes we have left are really, really good. Do not miss out. I'm giving you guys the hint now. Place your orders. You're not going to regret it. Place your orders right now for the Black Platinum Mystery Box. Because again, these promos are now over. These promos are now done. That is going to be the end of that. We still have some Mayo Gang MGC4s left available. We still have plenty of sale items and discounted products available on the site, but not for long, so make sure to place your orders now while you guys can. Guys, it has been absolutely real. Again, major appreciation and shout out to everyone that was active in the live chat. Help me get through this because I am starting to feel a little bit now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna drink some tea. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better in the morning. I'm gonna be coming in, probably wearing a mask the entire time, so we'll see about that. But again, big shout out to every single one of you out there, every single viewer out there, whether you're a returning viewer or a long time, or whether first timer, right? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Whether you're a long time viewer or a first timer, again, it means the world to me that you chose to spend your free time hanging out with myself and the rest of the Mayo Gang. Again, guys, hopefully you guys had an amazing holiday. And again, we still got New Year's to look forward to. I will see you guys all on the next one. Probably going to be streaming tomorrow with Cisco, so I will see y'all then.